Hey YouTube, Brian here. Just wanted to show you guys my procedure for doing some salvia cuttings. So to start off with here, I've got a nice tray of fairly well compacted perlite. This tends to be my preferred media now for rooting cuttings. Little tip that came out of a fantastic book, The Collector's Garden. Nice tightly packed perlite. Use a pencil or a chopstick or something to make the holes as you need. And that way nothing in here is rotting. It holds a lot of nice air, gives the roots a good place to be in, and keeps the cuttings, if they take a while to root, it'll keep them viable and healthy. And then I've taken a bunch of nice cuttings of Salvia involucrata. So what I always want to do is strip off all the bottom leaves. And with these salvias, I tend to actually take the main growing tip out. It tends to just disappear over time. It'll wilt if it doesn't get enough water and things like that. So usually leave about 4 leaves on these cuttings, and I'll just prune them down to half leaves like that. Have our good rooting hormone of some kind. I tend to prefer these gels now. And we'll just take, I know technically you should have a little container on the side. Just dip the lower portion of the cutting there in the rooting gel. And then I'll just take my pencil. Make sure you can see here. Make a nice hole in the perlite. And put that cutting right nice down tight there. And just push the perlite in at the base of it. So I'll go ahead and finish up this tray. And I'll leave these cuttings somewhere nice and humid and not too warm, not cold, but I don't want them to be baking in the sun or anything, and they should root fairly quickly. Probably take them somewhere between 2 and 5 weeks, and usually what I find is you'll see nice little bits of growth starting in the little nodes where the leaves are. That tends to be a good sign, if you've got some growth there, that the cuttings have rooted and they're ready to be carefully potted on. I'll show you that in another video.